Hello, everyone. Slow morning today. Not too many people on the stream, which is 100% totally and completely fine. Just let people come in as they're wrapping up and gearing up for a day. Just looking through my stuff. Got all kinds of interesting things to do. All sorts of interesting things to do. I'm thinking about releasing another version of the URL API source. Now, one more thing coming in here, Refactor Pasta Display and Request Builder. This thing seemed to have sailed through success, and this has to do with the way that we display stuff on the request testing response testing screen, which is fine. I was gonna merge this one. I tested it out. It seemed to be fine. It's not a big change. And this seemed to be good. Merged. I'm gonna close this out. All right, and there's the issue with the properties for the API plugin again. Something that's kind of elusive, and I was unable so far to crack. So far unable to crack. So I don't know. Gonna be waiting on that one. But 027 is due. Let's see what we had in here. All right, so we bump 025. Sticks with crop. Allows an URL on media sources. And then we got this one and still in building, so we're gonna let that come through. And I'll bump and release. Yeah. I'll bump and release this one as soon as it clears. Local vocal, I had the variable buffer size options. This is kind of like it's not a significant change code-wise, but it is sort of a risky change to the buffer size. Yeah. I don't know if I want to merge that in right in. Got local vocals asking for Arch Linux. That's also something that I have. Some stuff that I have, and it's already kind of in there. Yeah, well, URL API source, that's fine. We'll let you just sit for a while. Let's go to the real interesting stuff. GitHub Copilot Labs extension. That's fine. Okay. Hey. Hey, SDR8. Jolaxon. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. And showing your support 100%. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I'm happy that you're here. Hang on. Top chat. I'm trying to see why the YouTube chat overlay is not. Oh no, what's going on here? Oh man. I went and screwed it up. Sorry. Okay, YouTube chat. Yeah, let's see. Where are the chat messages? Where are they? After the thing? That's so weird. All right, cool. That's fine. Can't I like get rid of the? Just trying to make sure that you got the chat is coming up on screen. because interact, sign in. Okay. I'm gonna have to leave that in there. Leave that in there. Yep. So, you know, I'll read you. It's just I want the chat to be gonna go on screen. You know what I'm saying? It should be up there. It should be up on screen now. Should be up on screen. Well, thank you very much for your support. There's a few exciting things happening. The few exciting things are happening. First of all, we have our Discord. We have our Discord server now for everything that we do in OCCAI. Yeah, we got like yeah, so if you're interested in like following along and joining the band, we do have a Discord server now for everything. You know, OCCAI, all of the plugins that we're doing, all the stuff we have going on. See, I was looking for an on-air sign. Everything we're doing in OCCAI is also, you know, we got the Discord. Yeah, I don't have any sort of integrations in the chat. But maybe I should. Anyway, yeah, I opened the Discord server. Yeah, interesting stuff. So what I would like to be working on today, I released a few things. I think that one thing I could do is release a new version of the API source. Because I think a few things here landed recently. It's been a while since the last release. Yeah. Discord. There's also a link at the bottom of the stream thing. I mean, but it's not. I'll link it in the actual show notes for the live. That's a good idea though. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that for next time for people. But yeah. So the GitHub. I got the Discord link in here. Yeah, but what I wanted to focus on. All right, so releasing URL source, I can do that. It'll be quite easy. The other thing I wanted to start working on with you all is the augmented reality plugin for OBS. Call it OBS Augmented. There's nothing here still. It's just a template like a shell, but I already have that stuff coming up on VS Code, and that should carry us through, at least for now. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do. In the augmented plugin. Just starting to build that out. I don't actually know how it's going to look and so on, but it's I'm excited about it, and I think we should yeah, so in the augmented plugin I was like starting to work on stuff. we're starting to work on stuff. Let's include, so we got this stuff in here. Very simple now. Come on, add the include path. Yeah, all of this stuff has to do with Tesseract. I can dump this. So measure Tesseract text and all these guys. May want to keep like the thread, call it like a worker thread. Anyway, yeah, you all, thanks for joining the stream. If you have any questions, please go on the chat. You can also go on Discord, and that chat also is up on screen. I'm monitoring that as well, as much as I can. But what I wanted to start doing is to start working on augmented. Start working on the augmented. Man, my streaming computer is acting up. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, hide this. Show all channels. Cannot hide it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to track everything. But we got the chat now. All right, everything goes up on Discord. I'll have to switch. Whatever. Yeah. So OBS augmented reality on OBS. Really, the deal, the thing that got me thinking about augmented reality for OBS was the sports broadcast, and I can't remember where I saw this. Is someone asked me, or someone just generally asked, like, how can we do, get a sports stream, right? Yeah, something like that. Get a sports stream. Kind of like this, and then doing the augmentations, right? Let's see, maybe a football thing would be, all right, football. Thing will have, all right, now broadcast. I mean, this sort of stuff, like these augmentations. Let's see, augmented. This kind of thing, like these augmented reality things on the pitch. This sort of stuff. This kind of stuff. See, like these sorts of augmentations. You got the downlines. Like to be able to have a live stream sports game with generative AI training. Generative AI. This is not generative AI. It's just straight up computer vision. Right? It's not really generative AI as much as it's just computer vision kind of thing. You sort of need to find what area of the field it is, and then just run these extra augmentations, and possibly segmenting out like the things that are on the thing, which is also certainly possible. Yeah, so it's not really generative AI as much, but it is like computer vision kind of thing, right? So adding this first and 10, right? It's behind the thing. It doesn't really appear. It's written on the grass, right? It's all augmented. You got the first and 10, and here they got the 10 down, these things up here in the back. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And I think that I could do it. I think that I could do it in OBS, and some people asked for it. And yeah, and so the way I was thinking about it is that in OBS, I mean, let's get OBS working just for kicks. I was working on some stuff before. Yeah, this is like some OCR work and that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's do call it augmented. Yeah, so I mean in OBS, let's grab. Let's do a little sketch of this. I don't know. I mean, let's grab this image. I mean, it's as good as anything, right? This image. Merg. Let's go football. Let's go football. Okay. American football. Because ARG. Kind of. Sort of. Maybe something like that. Anyway. Yeah. Let's just get this image in OBS. Let's say I got an image here, and let's say I have what's up with that image? Nope. What is this? JPEG? Yep. Okay, so let's say this is our OBS scene. We have like live video of a soccer match. Football match, I'm sorry. Right, we got a live video of a football match. And like I have like a text source saying whatever it's like first and 10. My knowledge in football is like almost zero. Alright, so I got this text source. I might have like nice graphics on it, blah blah blah, like a cool thing behind, or where were we before? Where were we? How did it look? Yeah, this kind of stuff. Alright, 2nd and 8. So it might be fancy. You know, it might be fancy. And I would like this to kind of know where the field is. Right? So we can kind of sketch this out. Right? I can add. I could use define shader. And from file, and I want like the perspective one. So that's corner pin. Right? And be like top right X, no. I mean kind of top left X, top left Y. Kind of like that. I don't know. Top right Y. I don't know. Perspective. And I would like to, you know, kind of for this to kind of like go like that. But then not hide the players, obviously. But I have like this. I have this text source. There's just an unsuspecting text source. It doesn't have any perspective. It just goes like that. Could even be hidden. Right? Can it be just hidden? And then on my video source, I'll have my augmented filter that I add in here. Maybe it's not a filter. Maybe it's like an actual source. Maybe it's a source. But it makes sense to be a filter because this is the source of the video, and I don't want any. It could be a video, it could be a screen capture, it could be a it could be anything, right? It could be anything, and so that comes in, and I could select what I want to show, or there's gonna be some interaction, like how to set up the augmented reality scene. Not sure about it yet, how to do that. That's gonna come a little later, but I'll figure it out. Maybe it's like an actual scene, a separate scene that I bring in. I don't know. I'll figure it out with you all as soon as I have some more stuff figured out. But like I have like my extra thing here, just like I have OCR, you know, just an extra augmented reality thing. It's going to figure out what part of the scene this is, or like where it is. And then all the augmentations will be able to kind of just say, okay, I want to see like this source. I want to see this source in here. And then like that thing will augment the video. That filter on the image will augment it. I'm getting some chatter. Just say. Okay. Just letting some people in Discord know that I'm here talking with you all. Anyway, so that's the idea. That's what I want to build. That's what I want to build, and that's what I think that I could definitely build. Right, it'll be like that, and be like, bloop. Augmented reality sort of thing inside OBS, and then for all, you know, all of those, and it doesn't have to be like a, you know, NFL football match. You could do it for anything. You could do it for anything. It could be like hockey, right? Hockey, same deal. I mean, we got the pitch here, the ice, right? Hey, Joel Punsalan, welcome to the stream from the Philippines. That's nice. That's halfway across the world. I visited the Philippines 10 years ago. 10 years ago I was in the Philippines. It was beautiful. Fleisch, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I hope that you all are doing so well on this fine morning. Probably getting towards the afternoon for you, Fleisch, but welcome still. Anyway, we're talking augmented reality in OBS. We're talking about how to do right, how to do this sort of stuff. How to do, you know, cool augmentations. Straight chillaxin'. No, it's another topic, but the United States won. Ownership would love to see American football live mirrored into AI for those who don't have access to watch games on paid networks. Yeah, I mean, individual streamers and indie streamers, right, on YouTube. There's so many. There's an endless amount. People are doing like hockey and like basketball, right? And all of them could benefit from augmented reality on the thing, right? What if you could, so you got this, but then you got these kind of like center thing augmentations, or like gives you the score and whatnot. Cool. I mean, people do cool things. People can do cool things with AR, augmented reality, for sports. And there's a lot of streamers. There's like almost, you know, there's volumetric videos. Very cool. Yeah, this kind of stuff, like stuff appears on the thing. Indie streamers, they go on like high schools and college events and so on. Flash, once you read that 1K sub on YouTube, I'm gonna drop you a dono, which I think is a donation. I know exactly. I don't. No, thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. It's very important that we kind of back each other. But yeah, 1K subs. I don't know. It's gonna be. I don't know. Someday. One day it'll happen. I'm not. Not holding my breath. I got other stuff to do. What I like to do is to do. I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff with people. Right. So I'm just here, working with you all. Yeah, so like augmenting this with like this type of stuff, right? Like the shot was from here, blah, blah, blah. How to get that up and running, I'm going to leave it for other people to sort of figure out. But the basic stuff, right? The basic stuff would be just to recognize the pitch. See what is the position of the camera with respect to the pitch. And then be able to add stuff on there. That would be plenty to start with. That I think is an excellent start. Right? That's where we should start from. And also I started to unpack this a little bit. There's OpenCV has some functionality that I could use, basically. There's one thing in OpenCV that's called Aruco. Aruco are this augmented reality markers. And if you have been on my stream once, you know that I talked about bringing this to OBS. This is sort of cheating because these objects are like well defined and that sort of stuff. But that's the easiest thing. As soon as we have this object that's 4 corners, I know exactly where the object is. I know exactly where the object is. The problem is like in our basketball court sort of thing, right? We don't necessarily have an object that's very prominent. It's kind of, or maybe even in the football, in a football match, right? We don't necessarily have it's soccer, in like, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And when I get the sources, get the OBS sources to follow the perspective of the thing, right? But it's quite hard to do. I thought it'd be much easier to do. When I went on the forum, say like, yeah, I could do this. And then, it's hard. It's really hard. But not even if something is hard doesn't mean that it's not doable. And that's what I would like to see. Right? There are some features here that are recognizable features, like this one, the circle, and kind of lines. And when you're talking about American football, it's even simpler because they have a bunch of, American football, they have like a bunch of markings, all kinds of markings for the yard lines, right? And all kinds of these things. That should be actually quite simple to recognize for a computer vision algorithm, right? See how many markings there are. All right, it'll be quite easy. Quite simple. And then, but still, I mean, it'll take a little bit of work to kind of like, to kind of to figure out. But certainly doable. Certainly doable. Right, this one might be a little zoomed in. Kind of difficult. Let's save this one. Let's bring in this one as a reference. Might be easier, right? So yeah, so I want the first and 10 to kind of stick to here. This thing, and kind of move around. As this thing is moving, I want them to, the camera is panning and moving and zooming. That thing should, thing should stick with it. That's the idea. That's the idea. And I know that it's doable. I know that it's doable. At least I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe one of the things that I need to start with is some footage. Right? Any license. I would like to do like Creative Commons. Creative Commons. And with yourself and be hard with different environments. Yeah, I mean, the environments, to be honest, I'm not super concerned with the environments. I'm not super concerned that the environments are going to be difficult, to be frank, because I have the user. And the user is able to kind of to do things. This is not like live broadcast TV. It's like I have access to the people who are setting up the stream. They're setting up the stream, so I can say like, hey, you need to like mark this, mark that, set up, calibrate. And if you have that, if you have access to someone who is able to do some calibration and setting up and so on, then then the environment is okay, but you can choose how you watch. Yeah, you can. You can do stuff. Watch it on TikTok. I just need a little bit of footage, a little bit, so I can start thinking about this. NFL.com. My major problem right now is that we're live on the thing and I can't use something like football. High school or something like that, maybe. I need something where the there's not going to be a lot of copyright, or else I just cannot show it on my stream without getting blocked or flagged. NFL.com. Also something that's rather clean. All of these things are like from NFL sort of stuff, and that's this is high school football. I don't know. Let's have a look. Video unavailable has been removed by the uploader. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing. Anyway, any kind of stuff that I do will probably need, purchase access and that sort of stuff. I need like some footage. I need some footage. Either this or something else. I don't care. If I don't have it, I will have a hard time building the plugin. Yeah, right. If I mute the sound and resize the window. Yeah, but I'm looking for. It's not interesting. Okay, I mean, this is from a high school thing, which is, you know, it's a handheld camera. It's from the wrong perspective. Maybe something like this. Video unavailable. The other thing that I thought about doing is like doing this with something like a 3D scene, like a simulated kind of thing, like Blender, playing the 3D and 3D assets. Blender kit. Come on, Turbo Squid. Turbo Squid. Let's just go on Turbo Squid, and we'll do like football court, something like that. Right now, I want price to be free. Nothing. I mean, I could shell a few dollars for this, but just a few. All right, so I could grab like something like this, animate it. Let's go with the price. Animate it in a way. I mean, see, I got a football court. Animate it, like get the camera in a certain position. It's weird. Something like that. I don't know. Animate it. Football field, you say? All right. I mean, we could do football field. Same price. Is it free? Let's say free. Look at this. There's a mini football pitch. What does this mean? That it's mini. It's just a football pitch. Anyway, there's this one, stadium. Assets for the stadium? Not sure. Is it G-Max? Stadium? I don't know. Yeah, most of this stuff is like super expensive. And I don't think that I should be paying for that. But there's like, okay, a soccer field. Something like this. And then animate it in Blender. You know, and then use that footage. The interesting thing about Blender is, but you may not know, but Blender is like fully scriptable. And what's nice about it is that you can actually get ground truth data from Blender. Do I have Blender? Blender's CPP. Not really. I mean, let's get Blender 3D. Yeah, let's allow this a moment to download. And then I would actually put some players on here or something just to obstruct the thing, and then get a camera, set up a camera to do kind of a little sweep and zoom in, zoom out, and simulate what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, I used to work a lot with Blender, but not so much recently. Taxes, thank you. Blender. Give Blender a second to load up and see what we're doing. And setting up stuff in 3D is actually very useful for computer vision. Very useful. Where Blender at? And slowly coming in. Okay, so let's do a football field top view or something like that. Nope. Oh yeah, something like this. Elements. I mean, we could also fake it. This is fine, I don't care. Right, in Blender. And now, okay, and like scale Z and X. I don't know, what's the size of a football field? American football. So it's 100 yards long and 160 feet wide. Man, can we get this in like a diagram? All right, this is good. Let's save image as. So 1.4 meters. And 48.8 meters. Okay, that's big. And now the scale. Yeah, it's just too big. Okay. Anyway, it's just too big. Well, we shouldn't really care about viewpoint. We shouldn't really care about that. That's fine. Yeah, this one. Wow, it's been a while since I did Blender. It's been a while, and I'm like, yeah. Any like materials, texture. Wow, it's been a while. Straight to Laxton, thank you for that. Thanks for your support. See, textured. Thanks for your support. Yeah, I have Patreon, and some people are on there, but you know, I'm not expecting people to like straight up pay for stuff. It's most of the stuff I do just you know, just for open source kind of thing. I believe people should get the tools that they need, and you know, yeah, I kind of just want people to be able to join a community. That's the idea. That's the idea behind Patreon. Yeah, what I've been up to. Repeating mapping. That's fine. Image. Okay. Texture. The properties. Okay. Texture. Okay, what if I want to see it? It's lit with the thing. In solid mode. I don't know if you all are like Blender experts, but what I just want to see the thing on it. I mean, preview. That's great. We got it. It's on there. Source, alpha rate, views render, blah blah blah. Okay, colors. I don't care. Custom properties. That's fine. Okay. Right. Correct. So surface, use no BSDF. Material. Well, how do I say that I want this to be? That's fine. It's not a new material. Preview. That's okay. Surface. I use nodes. Volume settings. Something like that. Custom properties. This might be boring for some people. If anyone knows Blender, let me know. Base color. That's a color. Surface. Use nodes. That's fine. I don't want base color. I want this to be a texture. Okay. All right. A, B, no. Oh, yeah. Got this thing. Yes. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at this. All right, so we got the texture in there. Man, my Blender is I'm so rusty. So rusty. Let's see if this one. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting the thing. Now it's just a matter of mapping. Interpolation, that's fine. Flat. Oh, because I think what's happening is that it goes over on the other side, right? It wraps around. It wraps around. Something like that, right? Which is not exactly what we want. Not exactly what we want. Flat. Repeat. Repeat. Flip. Extend. Mirror. Repeat. Flat. Wow. Oop, look at that. What happened? What happened here? This is mapping closest cubic smart interpolation. That's fine. This is the mapping. But I want to map it to a single thing. I think I have the wrong thing. That's the cube. Right? Is not what I want. I want to create a mesh which is a plane. Okay, and we said like it was about 91 meters by 48 meters, something like that. Okay, and now the plane material will have this texture in there, whatever. Okay, so we'll do this. Yes. Where's the other one? Anyway, the color needs to be a texture. Image texture. We got that one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. We got this thing. Now I got the camera. And so let's do... Wow, my Blender is so rusty. Okay, so this is the view from the camera. Where do we go? Okay, this is the view from the camera. Exit. Translate this one. Translate Z. No. Translate. Oof. Nope. Not the plane, but the camera. And perspective cursor. Move. Shift spacebar. It's called G. G. All right. Z axis. Right? Yeah. So we can kind of view cameras. This is bad 0. Okay. So camera, I want to select the camera. G, Z. All right, see? Zoom out. You can sort of zoom out. And then, no, Z. We were good with the Z. All right, G, X. No. G. Okay. Now I want to rotate. I want to rotate about the Z-axis. Rotate about the Z-axis. I want to rotate about the camera's Z-axis. That's fine. All right, so let's move. Where are we? No, camera. G, I want to move along the X-axis again. It's fine. Rotate about the Z-axis. Rotate about the X-axis. G, move around the self Z-axis. Okay, maybe now. Move about the camera's X-axis. Rotate around that. Okay. Oh yeah, something like that. Now the camera is kind of like in its own. I mean, it's kind of up there. It's kind of just looking at the field, you know. The camera is just looking at the field. I don't know. This field is weird. This field doesn't really look like a real field. American football field. Diagram or something like that, like markings or something. Yeah, see, there's all kinds of images. There might be, this one is the one we got from Wikipedia, right? And there's some other ones. But they don't look very real. Maybe real is not what we're going for right now. It would definitely be very good to have footage and not for me to have to fake this with Blender. Right, but I could definitely do it with Blender. Not bad, 0. Cameras like active camera, right? And then we could do, let's see, we could do something like this, sweeping through. The camera can sweep through. Yeah, and we can even, for this camera, we can actually try to play around with the focal length, you know, like zoom in, zoom out, and do that, and do this kind of stuff, and simulate what it would look like on the real, in like a real broadcast, so that, you know, in OBS we can then detect kind of like the detect what we want to show. See, this one's very subtle. These things are much more subtle. The markings. So it gets kind of difficult to do this in Blender. Active camera. Yeah, and like animation in Blender. I'm gonna have to figure all this stuff out before I can do anything that really makes any sort of sense. You know, I want to kind of scan this, you know, and that sort of deal, but also, you know, maybe like do a little zoom in action. I want to do this in a I want to do this in an animation, right? So I can export the file, load it up in OBS, and see. God, I have no idea. I can't remember almost anything. Right, so I mean, I got keyframe here at the bottom. King. No active marker. Remain add marker. Let's do this. No. I'm gonna move the time marker. Like here. Add a marker in here or something, and then like rotate Z. No. Animation. I have to figure this. I figure it out almost from scratch. Like do everything from scratch. Camera. I have to relearn Blender. That's what I don't really like it. I would like to work with like a with just a you know, just a live view, right? We can do like a little screen capture of this and bring this to OBS. Not be so dumb and janky. We could do that. That's something we could do. QuickTime Player. And we'll do like a new screen recording. Like this part. Or whatever. Record this. Maybe like, yeah, a camera. Update about the Z-axis. Man, that's the most janky simulation I've ever done. I don't know, it works. It works. Yeah, whatever. Alright. So, yeah. Let's bring in our simulation into OBS. All right, we got the simulation on OBS. Super janky, super. This is innovation, people. This is innovation. We're working with very, very simple tools to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Like the simplest of tools. Like, yeah, I mean, this is a beginning of something. This is a beginning. The real interesting part will be the real interesting part. I mean, yeah, let's bring it in. Let's pause this. Bring it to a position where you can see kind of the whole field, kind of. Okay. And now you're like, I'm gonna add my augmented reality to this. And I can say, I can tell the user, all right, mark up 4 things on the field or on whatever that define the object, right? So let's say that this is a filter, right? This is the augmented filter. It's got nothing. It's got nothing going for it, and it's probably not going to build. Best util. I don't even have the main for the thing, right? It's just that one. Yeah, started from scratch here, people. Started from scratch all the way to the beginning. All the way to the beginning. We got like this in here, but yeah, I'm gonna need augmented filter.cpp. An augmented filter. What do I have? Nothing. Okay, so let's just grab in, I guess OCR might be the closest thing in here, right? OCR. It's got its own stuff, which we will probably get rid of. Yep, you see, with coding, it's all about utilizing what you already have and then relying on a lot of copy and paste. Kind of. Right, I want to do this. And I want to, nope. Nope. Let's do this. And just relying on a lot of copy and paste. It'll be augmented filter and just dump out all that stuff. And it'll be augmented filter, that thing. I don't need Tesseract. Filter data, that's okay. And Q string, we don't got it already. Yeah, but we'll be making progress very, very quickly. Don't worry. We'll be out of the code and in OBS in no time. Captain change modified. I mean, a lot of the stuff here we don't need yet. You're learning more than just AR today. Yeah, yeah, it's all about learning. It's all about, you know, it's all about figuring out stuff as you go along. A lot of the stuff we have here from OCR, we simply do not need. I actually am going to zap just about everything except for this very last bit. Maybe num sources, I may need that, but that's fine. I can grab it from stuff. We'll just think, and after this is done, we will just try to compile and see if it runs. And if it does, then, you know, that's a start. All this kind of stuff we do not need. Destroy. Okay, you guys are interesting. This one we don't need. Clean up config files, not yet. And just kill everything with fire. That's gonna be okay because that stuff I have. Let's see. Plugin support.h. What's wrong with that? Okay. Okay, we're in here. So let's build and see if it builds. It's probably not going to build, but if it does, we'll be able to see it in OBS and take it from there. You know, we'll just figure out next steps once we are up and running. Right? Programming is really just about taking one foot in front of the other and slowly building out your thing. Right? So you kind of start with a very simple thing that's working, and then you improve upon it and make it nicer and nicer and nicer as you go along. It's still building because I let it, you know, since this is a very new plugin. You've seen the birth of a plugin. You're looking at a birth. You're participating in a birth. The plugin is being born right now, and you are experiencing its birth. So where does this come from? Looking for consts. That's interesting. All right, let's grab. Do I have consts in here? I don't. Let's grab consts. Const copy. Nope. Just want consts. Already exist. It does? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. I'm getting old. Getting blind in my age. Old age. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, it built. It built. You don't You don't say. All right, so now really, no, I want to do build Mac OS, that's fine. But now I want to grab this augmented plugin and dump it into OBS directly. So let's quit OBS because we're going to have to install the plugin, and that's just going to take a minute or less than a minute, just a few seconds. Once it's up there, we'll start playing around with stuff. All right, so now we have a new, now we got the new plugin and it is installed. Excuse me. It is installed and I would like to add it in here. Yeah, obviously that didn't work. Yeah. Let's see. Plugin main. Oh yeah. We did not have declare module and that sort of stuff. Okay, the declare module. Let me see. Let me paste this in here. Okay. We'll call this just the augmented plugin. And this is using OB small text, so that means this is grabbing plugin name. It's gonna be in here. The plugin name, so CMake product name. Oh yeah, that's fine. All of that stuff gonna be alright, so it'll be like augmented plugin, it'll be augmented plugin, and now it's not OCR filter info, it'll be augmented. Alright, augmented. And yes, let's run this and see where we land. This one is not happy, which makes a lot of sense because we haven't added anything in here. All right, augmented filter.cpp, augmented filter dash info C. Now we got OBS utils CPP. We only need the CPP files, and that's it. Building. That's gonna take in all our stuff, and should take care of the queue string not found. The build spec. Let's get in here. CMake spec, actually, CMake presets. I want enable Qt to be true. Is it they're all true? No. Interesting. So they all kind of inherit from this one. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so Q string not found. But now we're enabling Qt and we should have it on the CMake. Enable Qt is on, so we should get at least Qt core, and that's going to give us Qt string. Yeah, all right. There's some unused parameter. Fine. Unused parameter. Unused parameter. Unused variable as well. Anything else? Not using source. All right, build. Let's see what we get to. Let's see what we get. All right. Fire up OBS and see if our plugin is now installed. I suspect that it will be installed. There we go. Augmented filter. Now, the augmented filter is not really doing much. It's not doing much. It's sort of just empty. Which is expected. Because, yeah, it's not doing much. But also, I would like it, while not doing much, I would like it not to turn the whole thing to blank. And that means in our video render, we just skip the filter, so that's fine. Div source. Did I not set this up? Div source. Yeah, I think I did not set this up correctly in here. I need to grab, these are properties. Defaults. Now I got update. That's fine, but I want create div source equals source. Unique ID, that's fine. And let's get the text render as well. This is like basic stuff. Things in here. Okay, this is a destroy video render. Get RGBA from state surface. That means that we have it available for OpenCV. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. All right, let's see if this is back on. Let's see if this is back on, because it might be broken. Yeah, no, it doesn't break the background image, which is 100% just absolutely great. Okay, so we are ready. We are ready to make some progress. And now what I have in here, I mean, OBS, that's fine, but I need URL source, because in URL source, what I have is that I have a property that is a button. Right? That's what I want to do. I want a property that is a button. And just say, and this is setup object, setup object tracking or something like that, right? Setup object tracking. And yeah. Yes, kind of. What are you? No super conversion to void exists. What do you expect there? OBS property. OBS property clicked. What do you expect there? A bool. A boolean. Or return true or something. I don't know. Now this is incorrect. What I want this to do, perhaps some property and that sort of stuff. I mean, sure. I want this to open the thing. And what I had in here, what did setup request button click? What did I do? I did a new request builder, which is a Qt widget. And then it's got some up the request data from settings. This is gonna like okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. And so I got this one. This is what I want to do. You know, Qt front and get main window. That's kind of what I want to do in here as well. Except that I would like to build a UI for this. You know? Like to build a UI for this. It's not going to be so simple. It's not going to be the simplest thing ever. But also not that hard. I mean, it's possible. Everything is possible in computing. Nope. I just want this class. Okay. I want a dialogue without buttons. That's fine. I mean, I could also do with this, just for the dismissal part. Get a design. Okay. No. Nope. SRC, and this would be set up object tracking dialog. Object tracking dialog. Yeah. Don't add it to the thing. I'll take care of stuff. Okay. So we got that in there. And now really what all I need for this thing is to show and be like, you're fine. And then in the frame, I want a Q label. And the frame would just be like that. And the label would be the thing. And the frame, we could just set up to be 0. And the label would just be label image. And we'll zap this. And so we got label image. Store this out. That's totally fine. And now set up. What I want is like set up object tracking dialog. But now, let's not just do this willy-nilly. Let's grab the front end get main window in here as its parent. You know, something like that. And now, let's add the include in there. And you are good. Nope, still complaining. Right, this one is a mock, so that's gonna be Q widget. All right, we got Q dialog need to come in. The mock is missing. We will have the mock. It will create the mock in a moment, but we also need to make sure that we are running the front end API. Or else we won't go too far. All right, let's see if this builds and see how it looks on OBS. Well, we added a button. Got a bunch of stuff here that we don't need or use. OBS front get main window. We need to include the OBS frontend API. Sure. There's no matching function call. No, undeclared. Okay, that's fine. Do I really need... I mean... Where are you coming from? Come on. From depths. Okay. Rebuild. Let's see what's up. This one now. Also a conversion from this to that. Again, file not found. Yeah, sure. It doesn't need OBS in front of it. It's just like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's build this. Building. Right. No matching function call. I use variable dialog. I mean, dialog show or something. Set modal true. Show the dialog. And TF is unused. I'll use it later. Unused. I mean, I could just dump it in there, really. I mean, we would need it. TF. You know. Really filter data. Set up object tracking dialog. .h. Only that one in here. Okay. Let's see. What are you complaining about? Squiggles are enabled. This one. So we got the parent. We got this one too. And UI setup UI. Get the image from the filter data. And add to... Sure. I have an image as a pixmap. From image. Pixmap from image. From image. I need to build a pixmap. Get the OpenCV image mat from the filtered data. How's it called? Input BGRA. Alright, sometimes we get a Copilot, you kind of have to let it know exactly what you want to do. Or else it's kind of... Oh, I don't have it set up in here. No worries. No worries. That's fine. That's RGB32. This is BGRA. So not really. Yes. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I need in here, I'm going to have to include, nope, the data, because we're using it. Okay. Making progress every day. No matching function call, no matching constructor initialization of the thing. Why? Okay, filter data pointer. How's it possible? Got filter data pointer. Filter data pointer. A filter data in here. A filter data is this one. Yeah, augmented filter. Front-end API. I need you to come from this. Okay. What are you so up and on about? Properties, property and data. Boolean. Oh, it's the other way around. Yep, I'm gonna watch your thing. Okay, let's build and see where we stand. Maybe now. We shall be successful. All right, undefined symbols. That is because we haven't yet added src setup object tracking dialog.cpp. That has not yet happened. Let's give this a moment. Okay. OBS is not on. Let's run it and see what happens in here. Maybe once we hit that button, it's going to open up. Yep. Beautiful. Nice. Now we got it in our own kind of dialogue. And so we can do like this and say like, all right, Mr. User, set up object tracking. Then start clicking. Wonderful. We're almost there. Let's keep pushing. So set up object dialog. Okay. Okay. Listen for mouse clicks on the label. I'm gonna need a graphics view. A graphics view that goes on top of this. Oh my. Oh my. Yep, you know what? That's not on label image. That's not a good idea. I need a graphics view to go on top of this. So I got this guy. Fine. Load it up. That's fine. I need a graphics view to go up top. This is kind of what I want happening. Have a label image and then the graphics view. And the graphics view should be transparent. Should I add it as a thing in the back or should I add it? I mean, the label image, should I use a pixmap item? Possible. Yeah, I don't think we need the label image. I don't think we need it. Delete. And now we got graphics view. You can call it graphics view. That's fine. Alright, get the open from the filter data and add to graphics view the pixmap. Okay, so I got this guy. Okay, I'll keep aspect ratio. I mean, okay. Set scene. We need a new scene. Fine. Apex map. Show. Why do we need to show this? It's already shown. Okay, let's run this and see. Now we should see the same thing. We don't have the label, but we got the graphics view. Reload it. Yeah, I don't really need the CPP or the H. CPP. Yeah. Or the H files. I just need the UI in here. Alright, that's what that was built. Let's see in OBS where we stand. I went to filter. Ooh, look at that, it's tiny. It's a tiny little baby. Sure. Set scene. Set scene scaled. Add the pix map. No, that's fine. Add pix map. Add pix map would return. No, it's not returning anything. Resize. Fit in view. Let's try this one now and see where we stand. OBS. Where are we at? Augmented filter. Oop, it's still a tiny baby. Still a tiny baby. It's fine. Resize the graphics to fit the image. I picked my background. I don't know what's happening with this graphics view. That's Blender. I need this one. I don't know with this graphics view. It's expanding. Interactive scene rect. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, background brush. Foreground brush. That's fine. Scene rect. Color. Should be like something that's a little grayish. I want to see if it's the image that's small or the entire graphics view is small. Because if the image is small, I need to make it big. If it's the graphics view, I can't do much. The graphics view is fine. The image is small. So resize the graphics view to fit the image. How about Graphics view, not really. Okay, so I get this one, blah, blah, blah. I'm adding it as a Pixmap. A scene, resize the scene. Fit the image. Maybe it's like that. Okay, you need to come in from there. Let's see, maybe we get it. Maybe we get it now. Our scene might snap to the... Nope. Okay. Let's have a look. No, it's still tiny. It's still that tiny baby. How do I make it? Alright. Besides the scene to fit the image. Size of scene 6 fixed size. I probably need to resize the image to the thing. I mean, you fit in view. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, it seems it's the right size, but then the image is just not coming up correctly. It's too small. Adding a Pixmap. Resize the scene to fit the image. I don't know. I do not know. Sometimes Qt can be a bit of a pain in the behind, but sometimes it's incredibly powerful. Oh, come on. Right, now it doesn't want to go to be smaller, which is fine. Which is fine. That's fine. This one. Why is it? Yeah, I'm skipping some stuff. Okay. Why is it so small? Fit in view, Pixmap. Resize graphics view. Resize the background. Pixmap. Fit the graphics view. Scaled. Weird. Gonna be a little recursive kind of thing. I'm setting it up like that, and then I'm setting it up like this. Still, it's small. Makes a little bit of sense. Nothing changed there. Okay, so to fit the image, not really. Fit in view. Graphics view, fit in view. Okay. make the Pixmap fill graphics view. That's it. Something is wrong here, and I might actually consult ChatGPT to tell me how to do that. Because only ChatGPT would know the inner workings of Qt graphics views. Right, I'm giving up. Where's ChatGPT? Where are you at? Okay. I'm trying to, just so you all see, I'm trying to make a Q Pixmap fill the entire Q graphics view. This is what I have. Right now it doesn't fill. So, yeah. And should give a fill, you can use the fit in view method of view. Adjust the zoom level. In this case, okay, so we got all that stuff. So fit in view, graphic view scene rect. Give aspect ratio, Zerger, and a resize event. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's do some ChatGPT copy and paste. I need to show the thing it's already showing. Okay, so we got graphics view, scene rect, and the resize event. I do need to do that. Destructor. I do need to overload resize event. No. Inherited member is not allowed. Overload resize event. Sure, except I don't need you here. Okay. What's up? Okay, there you go. Okay, so the graphics view, fit in view, blah. Man, GitHub Copilot, where would I be without you? Not here. Come on. So augmented filter. Arg. I think it's still tiny. Arg. That's really annoying. I think it's still tiny. Why is it tiny? Adjust the view to fit the scene's content. Yeah. What does this one have? Set scene rect. Oh, we don't do this one. Set scene rect. Add the Pixmap. Scene to the background rack. Add the Pixmap. Then I'm doing this. This is what it did. Okay, if you want to fill the view entirely, it means distorting the aspect ratio. I don't want to distort the aspect ratio. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's have a look in OBS. Let's see if we're making progress here or we're actually going backwards. Okay, where are you? Okay, filters you. It's still tiny. Oh, look at the resize event. Made it resize. The resize event made it resize. Let's get rid of that thing now. Let's get rid of that thing now. Save this out. It's bothering with me. Okay. The resize event made it resize and be fine. But the original one did not. So this is strange. I just read the scene's content. Pixmap. Do I need to like refresh the scene? Let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay. At first, the image is not filling the view. Only after resize it does. Let's see what it's got for us. There was nothing to do correctly after. Let's get the call to fit in view occurs before the view is fully initialized and displayed. Interesting. Gonna override show event. That's alright. I could do that. Let's go in here and protect it. Show event. Override. Let's have a look at this one. That's gonna set the scene rec, just like the resize event. Let's see. Let's see if this works. If it does, we'll be well on our way. We can start doing that actual interaction with the thing and marking up the corners and whatnot. And that'll actually be the simple part, you'll see. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Alright. Very, very cool. Now, okay, adjust the view to fit the scene's content. And now what I need to do is I need to connect to the clicking events on the scene. Connect click events on scene. Mouse click events on scene. Though C must press event. The pixel color. What are you doing? GitHub Copilot. What are you doing? So you get position. Jeez. Right. Incomplete type. Yeah. I mean, I need to. I think that isn't accessible now. Declared is inaccessible. Mouse press event. Do you have an idea? No, on the graphics view. Sure. Did it change? That thing is oh so inaccessible. Okay. So we got the mouse event, Q graphics view, mouse press event. All right, I need to add polygon corners. Sure, if you want. Get the mouse event position. Q graphics view, mouse press event. Let's see, this one's probably not gonna build. Besides, why are you looking in USR local include? You should be... You should not be looking for this over there. Include path, system include path. Code analysis, no. MISC, no. IntelliSense, no. Force include. It workspace. That's right, default include path. Force includes. It's not that. Search. No, files. Yeah. Must be a protected member of graphics view. Mouse press event is a protected member of graphics view. I need the signal from graphics view. I don't need the actual thing, or maybe I just override it. Yeah, this is for overriding and not so much for connecting. Interesting stuff. Okay. Okay, so let's do override the mouse press event. Okay, you get mouse press event. Inherit a member is not allowed. I'm gonna have to say that I'm overriding it. Override. Okay, and a mouse press event here. Add the point to the corners vector. Thank you. Well, yeah, what? Incomplete type. Include. Fix map item. Mouse event and that sort of stuff. Push back. Okay, the corners, that's fine. I'm not really interested in that as much. I want to add the point as a scene item circle I had to redraw the polygon. So yeah, no, add the point to the coordinates vector. Allow up to 4 points equals 4. What you got? If coordinate size is all right, it was bigger than 4. Yeah. Redraw the corners polygon on the image. Graphic scene, fine. A red pen. Remove the polygon. Ooh. Hey. M. Addism? Can you build a web-based visual audio to sign language translation? Audio to sign language translation, which will be displayed in augmented reality. That is an interesting concept. That's an interesting concept. Really interesting. So what you would need is you need some sort of graphic thing. You need a graphic thing that will show sign language, right? I mean, I don't think that it needs to be augmented reality as much as an overlay. And then, but you need something that's interesting. I don't know. It's probably, there has to be, maybe, something that could render sign language, because all of the signing is already there. You just need to know how to do the moves. And it could be rendered on the fly, and then rendered on the fly, and then you can put an overlay on the screen. You could put an overlay. There has to be a way to render that sort of stuff. Right, fill with transparent color, semi. Right, so you want to do that. That's interesting thing to think about. Let's say, and you're fine. It'd be like sign language 3D render, something like that. Just 3D animation character that uses sign language. Yeah, something like that, right? Applications, IMAX, Sketchpad, you know, sign language avatar system. That's the deal. Can I skip? I can't. Right, so you need something like this. So you get text and it gives you 3D. It gives you 3D and you just bring this up on your stream. See, it's like an avatar. It's like an avatar. This is very cool URL. Cymax Media. Right, this is what you would need. It's German though. There's all kinds of GIFs. You can bring them up. Like... how you can use... I mean... yeah, and then it's easy. As soon as you know what to tell this, I bet there's an API or something. As soon as you know how to control the avatar, you just need to do, you know, to figure out what people are saying, and then bring it up. Interested. Kind of control results. Interested. Blah blah blah. You're gonna have to speak with them. Gonna have to talk to these people. You're in Vienna. Yeah, gonna have to speak with these people. I think like this is a very interesting thing. But it's not just that. There's probably other ones. There's probably other ones. There's probably other ones as well. Right, this brought up the polygon. Still annoyed. What's up with this? Oh, we don't have Qt GUI. What? Xduplicate use position. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see how is this going to... see, it's drawing the polygon. It's completely out of place. Which is interesting. I don't want to remove the old polygon. Add polygon. Remove the old polygon. But keep the rest of the scene. Now scene clear. For once you find it. Yep. So it's drawing the polygon is just not yeah. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, so it's drawing, but the drawings are not in the right position. So we're almost there. That's interesting. All right, so event position. I think we need event position. I think we need add the point to the corners vector. In the scene coordinate system. All right, map to scene. I think this is what we need. Map the scene. Let's see what we got. Let's see if this is the right sort of mapping that we need. Almost. Almost. It's like almost exactly aligned, but not quite. We almost got it. Why the offset? Why do we have the offset? I think maybe we need to override the scene or respond. Yeah, override the scene and not the graphics view. Stuff the scene. Maybe let's see if ChatGPT has an answer. Alright. I'm trying to get the click point on the graphics scene. Like so. But I'm getting the point at an offset. What to do? Map to scene converts a point from the view coordinate system to scene coordinate system. Map to scene. Graphics view viewport map from. This is what this guy is suggesting. Let's see. Let's see where we are. We're just clicking. Nope. It is an offset, a complete offset. It's an offset. Oh, and then it's doing map to scene. I'm sorry, ChatGPT. I was quick to judge. Let's see if the viewport sort of stuff helped. Let's see if this one is going to help get the positions on the right spot in the image. Okay. Clicking. All right. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Precisely aligned. Exactly aligned. And what if I move this stuff around now? Dude, ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Boys and girls, you're a programmer. Just may want to rethink that career choice. I'm kidding. Okay, so we got this one selected, which is roughly all I need to be quite deadly when it comes to augmented reality. All I need is for the user to give me the box of what they want to track. The box of what they want to track, and then I can track it. So let's do that. Let's just not waste any time. And by the time the streams end, we will have augmented reality. We shall have it. I so proclaim that augmented reality shall be achieved. So first of all, let's keep a CV mat. The homography, thank you. CV mat. Come on. Of the amount of the image, just keep it there. Store the features. Object to track. Object features, not really. Features of the scene. I don't know. Come on. Object features, store the features, object track. This one is fine. Right, the image and that sort of thing. So, this, oh come on, this image goes. Let's clone this up. All right, okay. Wow, I've no idea. Do I? Yeah, I think I should have. Features today, I do. Okay. Redraw. Let's see. Let's call this prior to everything. Let's just take care of that ahead of time. Right size 4. If corner's size is less than 2, I can just return. You know, there's no need to redraw the thing. Okay, draw the polygon. That's fine. If we have to calculate the homography, look at that. Okay. Oh, you're working. Okay. Calculate the homography. Nope. If I have 4 corners, I have to calculate the homography. Calculate the homography. If corners size is 4. Okay. The normalized rect of the corners can be the bounding box for the polygon. Rect. Bounding rect, what's up? Doesn't. Image proc? happens. All right, we got wrecked. Now I want get normalized rect with bound equals polygon. Now I want to calculate the homogeneous homography. Calculate the homography. Normalize corners. Push back again. You know, I could just do this. I don't really need all this verbosity. Homography, find homography. Warp the image, whatever. What are you suggesting here? Find homography. I need to include Calib 3D. Do I have Calib 3D? Build depths, blah blah blah. Include. I don't. Oh. That's annoying. That's super annoying. Calib 3D. We're almost there. Oh shit. People joining us on stream. Let me show you what we have been up to so far. We're building a new OBS plugin to do augmented reality. Of all things, but not just the boring kind, the nice kind. But we're starting very simple. We're starting very modest, very modest. We're starting with, you know, looking at stuff like that. And let's say we want to do augmented reality. And we are going to mark up the area of the image and run augmented reality on there so that it will stick to the image and track it. And track it like that with AR. But it's not yet working. Although we're getting there. Homography, find homography, Calib 3D. Oh no. This is going to be quite annoying. So Calib 3D is on. Why isn't it? Okay, so this one definitely had Calib 3D as a... It was built. Okay, I'm guessing I never used it in there. Okay, that's fine. What we need to do is to say fetch OpenCV. Fetch OpenCV needs to come in from, it's like custom OpenCV URL. You have it downloaded. Blah blah blah. I got some linking problems and so on, but that's not terrible. Custom OpenCV URL. Okay. Okay, custom URL. I need to work this into my build somehow. So what I need to do is CMake. Alright, so let's cd build macOS. Do cmake.d custom OpenCV URL equals so we got the dependency here, release the tar copy file path, and the custom OpenCV hash. Custom OpenCV hash needs to be SHA-256 equals, let's grab the SHA-256. Here, let's get a thing going. Okay. URL hash is set to blah SHA-256. That's not what you're expecting. Okay, OpenCV. Using a custom OpenCV. Boom. I think for this point and on, we should be fine with Calib3D. So we got the homography thing going for us. So it's gonna complain saying, I don't know where this is from. We know we can just include Calib3D. And then no, we should have Calib3D in here now. We do. We have it. I don't know about this one. Why is it so? Whatever though. Warp the image. So we're gonna perspective image to warp. Got the image, gonna warp it to homography. Put the grayscale, fine. Okay. Calculate the features. Orb. Detect and compute. Okay, so detect and compute wants the key points and then the descriptors. Store the key points and descriptors of the object to track. So we got key points and we got descriptors. This key points object, this descriptors object. What's wrong? A reference of type, right? Detect and compute. It's an image, a mask. Key points, descriptors. Calculate the features. All right. That thing is fine. What have you got? Okay, draw the key points. Put the cute image. Add to the scene. Noise, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Add PixMap. Resize the view? No. Okay, in a moment. We shall have... We shall have... Of course, we're missing some symbols because OpenCV is not importing everything that we need. We got these guys. But we need core. Okay, MG Pro core. Features 2D. Calib 3D. Let's add object detect as well. Object detect as well. Why not? And let's rebuild this and see if the linking problems go away. Exciting stuff. Oh no. It's like I don't have it for ARM. Undefined symbols. No, that's not that. Features 2D, it's just complaining about flan, which means that we just need to add flan. OpenCV flan, I believe, is available. Yeah, that's all we need. Let's build. Let's build. Nice. Let's have a look. See what we got going on. It's the object tracking. Let's say I got this thing going. Oof. It's all messed up. That's because it's a grayscale thing and blah blah blah. We didn't do that. The Q thing is with grayscale 8. I mean, it's okay. Draw key points. Key points in the image. Image with key points. So image with key points is gonna be an RGB image, I believe. Maybe. Image. It's got. This depends on what's being drawn. See the possible flags. Color of the key points. Let's find flags. Drawing bits. Draw matches. Let's see. Draw matches. Flags. Okay. Up matches would not be created. Two source images matches only. Reach key point only the center point. The circle. Size and orientation. I don't know. This should be fine, but I don't think it's gonna be grayscale. I think it's gonna be BGR 888. I think it's gonna be BGR 888. Let's have a look in OBS to see where we at. Let me marking this up. Almost. Almost. It's definitely, you know, extracting features and that sort of stuff. This might be, wow, it could be one of many things. Kind of feels like it's a Qt problem rather than a, yeah. Rather than an OpenCV problem. Weird stuff. Oh, it's picking up on those things. True. Yeah, it's picking up on stuff. Okay. Well, yeah, can't win them all. Let's think. It seems like the features are kind of in the right place. Sort of. BGR. Seems like the features are in the right place. And we got a bunch of them features in here. A bunch. A whole bunch. No, it's just cropped out and that sort of stuff. There's something here that's wrong, even on the OpenCV level. Some stuff here is wrong, even on the OpenCV level. Like the perspective thing. Right, one thing to do to know that we are not entirely wrong. I mean, it's some sort of offset between the image coordinates and the thing. Some sort of offset. Which is wrong. The coordinates that we get in here, these are the scene coordinates. Viewport coordinates to the scene. Now map from scene to the background image coordinates. Scene from scene, blah blah blah. Corners and the normalized corners. That's from scene to background image coordinates. Let's do an STD vector. Do F. CV point to F. Image corners. Image corners. Push back. Corner, and then we can do like image corners back. Something like this, maybe. And so we're saying map corners from image to the background image coordinates. I mean, not sure I'm doing that 100% correctly right in this case, but I don't know. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's mark it up again. Now we're getting something that's completely off. Getting something that's completely off. Alright, I'm not sure. I don't know. So I got the image clone. And then just do this image instead. Right. Before we do this, draw corners on this image. Show the image on scene. Fix map. Fix map background. Eight. All right, I'm gonna be signing off soon. I got somewhere to be. In just a few minutes, I'll log off and see you all on the next stream, maybe, if you are so what? The image corners, they didn't really show up, did they? They didn't really show up. Like, place the image on screen. Fine. Not really worried about that as much. Okay, let's see. This one is doing add pixmap. Q graphics pixmap item. So I'm gonna Q graphics BixMap item. And now this would be this BixMap item equals that. And then we're doing here this set BixMap background. I'm gonna have to replace it. Okay, for people join, I'm gonna sign off in just a matter of like a minute or two. Been working on this augmented reality thing. It is indeed almost there. I mean, making good progress. Making very good progress, but not quite there, but almost. Almost. Running into some alignment problem between visuals and the image data and whatnot, but I mean, let's give it a try. Okay, so again, just marking up. All right, so see the corners are marked up in here and here. Can't even see the others. They might be anywhere. And so it's not aligned. It's not aligned properly. They're not aligning. They're not aligning. Let's see. This one's like corner X. This one and that one. I mean, let's just bust this one out. I mean, they're not aligning, and I want to know like what's making them not align. Because the polygon points are fine, but the background image points are not fine. And that's not right. Be like in here, we'll start marking up. Oh. They're actually lined up perfectly. They lined up perfectly. So our problem is in a different place. The problem is in a different place. It's not this. It's not this. It is. This is like almost there. The corners are totally fine. Okay, fellas, boys and girls. I'm gonna sign off. This has been great. Making tons of progress. This should be done and ready within a little bit. I think that with this plugin, people will be able to do like a lot of cool stuff. I mean, this is just the detection part. We still have the rendering part that is, you know, a whole other ball game, almost literally. And for that, we will just discover that, I think, in the next scene, in the next stream. In the next stream, we'll just be digging in. We'll dig in. We'll just dig in. Dig in. But anyway, thanks everybody for joining me today. It's been a blast. I'm really enjoying this. So yeah, let's just talk. Let's talk. Hit me up. Discord. X. Whatever strikes your fancy. I'm there. Let's get a conversation going. And we shall meet again. We shall meet again. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.